In this video, I'm going to show you how to do Edexcel A-Level Maths, Paper 1 from June 2022, question 7. My name is Sunil Tanna. I'm a tutor and author. I live in Buckinghamshire, England. I'm available for one-to-one tuition, both online and in person. Please like and subscribe. So, question 7, part 1. Given that P and Q are integers such that PQ is even, use algebra to prove by contradiction that at least one of P or Q is even. Okay, so proof by contradiction is where you start off with the assumption that they are, for example, both odd, and show that that would lead to an absurd result, so that it couldn't possibly be true that they're both odd. Okay, so for 7 part 1, so assume P and Q are both odd. Let's let P is equal to, say, 2m plus 1, and Q, let Q equals 2n plus 1, where m and n are integers. So it's 2 times a number plus 1, which so an even number plus 1, that makes them both odd. Then we will see what would happen if we times P by Q. So that P by Q, this would imply that P by Q is equal to, times Q is P, 2n plus 1 times 2n plus 1. So if we expand that out, we're going to get 4mn plus 2m plus 2n plus 1, which we can now factorize 2 out of the first 3 terms there. So it'll be 2 times 2mn plus m plus n plus 1, which shows you that PQ is 1 more than an even number, which tells you PQ is odd. So if they were both odd, P and Q are both odd, PQ must necessarily be odd. So therefore, PQ, as PQ is even, P and Q cannot be both odd. Okay, and that completes it. Okay, so as P and Q is even, P and Q cannot both be odd. Part 2 of the question. Given that x is less than 0, and x plus y squared is less than 9x squared plus y squared, show that y is greater than 4x. So let's start off with this inequality. So x plus y squared is less than 9x squared plus y squared. So we're going to use a FOIL on this. So it will be x squared. Be careful about, remember, you're going to have x plus y times x plus y. So it will be, and there'll be an xy and another xy for the O and the I of the FOIL, or 2xy, plus a y squared is less than 9x squared plus y squared. Now we can start simplifying. Subtract an x squared from both sides, subtract a y squared from both sides. So we can have about 2xy is less than 8 x squared. Divide by 2. We're going to have xy is less than 4x squared. Divide by x. So we're going to have y, and because x is negative, we're going to reverse the direction of the inequality. So it will be y is greater than 4x, which is the result we wanted. I might make a little note here. So because x is less than negative, inequality is less than 0, inequality changes direction when divided by x. So that's what we're doing here. And that completes question 7.